I was invited to come to Alameda, California to address the Coast Guard personnel at a Coast Guard base in Alameda. And while there, I had a day off one day. I wound up going down to Fisherman's Wharf for old time's sake and a little bit of nostalgia. And I couldn't believe my eyes, for there I noticed a World War II type ship moored at the dock bearing the name SS Jeremiah O'Brien. And man, I know I lit up like a Christmas tree, for I soon realized this is a Liberty ship that had been restored and today is a floating museum from that period of World War II. And I further seem to recall that when I was at Normandy, bringing my troops in and eventually would be called to go help unload other ships that came into the area, we were never idle. And lo and behold, I seem to recall that this very ship, the Jeremiah O'Brien, sailed into the Utah beachhead area, loaded to the gills with troops and cargo. And I seem to be, have a recollection of being relegated among other landing craft to go over and help unload that very ship. And it looked just like it did as I saw it back in 1944 at Normandy beachhead. I went down there and made myself known to the folks there on the dock that were selling tickets to go aboard this beautiful vessel. And when they realized my background, they ushered me up to the captain on the ship. So when I got up there, I met with him in the captain's quarters, and it was like deja vu. The captain's quarters today is just like it appeared, I'm sure, in 1944 at that period of time. And the captain is seated at the desk there and everything, and he was, what would you say, he thrilled to make my acquaintance and my association with his beautiful ship. So much so that on Friday, 2 days later, he was poised to take this ship, get it underway with his total volunteer crew, and leave Fisherman's Cove, Fisherman's Wharf, and travel to Stockton, California on an all-day run with guests on board who paid maybe like $150 just for this one-day trip. He invited me to come with him on Friday as his guest. And I set about, since I had all my World War II gear with me doing the speaking engagement at the Coast Guard base, I appeared that morning, to his great surprise and the surprise of everyone on that ship, guests and volunteer crew as well, in my full World War II dungaree battle dress attire, iron helmet and all. And they ushered me up on a flying bridge. And I'm proud to tell you that when we got underway, at a point in time, the captain turned to me and said, "Mr. Perrett, Marvin, take the helm," which I did underway. And I got to tell you, that old Liberty ship is handled better than my bouncing landing craft, because all I do, I just take it and set the compass on a heading, and it would hold like for a city block before I had to make it. With the landing craft, I had to fight for every inch, because it was always bouncing around. But I did, in later years, I did get to go aboard the Jeremiah O'Brien.